This may be an L take.
What? You having an L take? What did you do, Kai? Why are you in a mermaid video? What did you say? What did you say?
This may be an L take, and I apologize in advance. But I couldn't see how niggas got into PewDiePie. I'm sorry.
Nah, I agree. I feel like I didn't watch him. When I looked into him,
I'll be honest. That might be an L take though. You feel me?
It be like that sometimes, but everybody's not for everybody, because some niggas might say that about you.
Not facts.
It be like that.
Not for me, personally, though, I don't know.
Man's taking a crack at the king, PewDiePie. Now, I'm not the biggest poods gooner out there. My first exposure to the N-word slinging Chad was from South Park. Yeah, South Park introduced me to him. I just wasn't, like, a big YouTube baby, to be honest. And what I did watch on YouTube growing up, it was like things from Comic Storian. But we'll get back to that in a sec. So yeah, this man made a 9-year-old cringe. I think this was during the screaming and overreaction era of his career. And I just don't see the appeal in that kind of public persona. Like, to me, if you have to scream and be all energetic, then sure, you might be funny, but it's just not me. I'm more attracted to the coy, reserved, and sarcastic types of content creators. So I get where Kai Cenat's coming from. And of course, he was very respectful about his take. But he has violated internet etiquette. And this has been a trend since like 2024, is just disrespecting PewDiePie. There's a lot of people that have done it worse than Kai Cenat, I guess. Like, I see where he's coming from. All the same, though, PewDiePie basically revolutionized YouTube. Even though I wasn't like a fan of his, I wasn't a hater either, so I can recognize that fact. Gaming exists on YouTube pretty much because of him, so his spot as the king of the platform is well deserved. You know you are beloved when even Mr. Beast is defending you. And knowing what we know about Mr. Beast, like his ambitious nature, how he never stops, I can totally see why he would admire PewDiePie. It's because of him that gaming is such a big thing on YouTube now. Prior to finding his shitty ass in a apology compilation, I watched T. Martin as a teenager. I imagine like he probably wouldn't have been around if not for PewDiePie and so many others. Him and the Rad Brad. So even if I wasn't a fan of him, he still pretty much shaped the people I grew up with. That's how much influence Poods had. So yeah, to say I don't understand how anyone could ever fuck with PewDiePie and I just don't like the guy, that's pretty much two different things if you're gonna nitpick, which we're nitpicking. There was something else though. I've been noticing a trend with Mr. Cenat. Alright, so I'm gonna censor this guy's face. Reason being because he's already made it clear he didn't want to be recorded. So I'm sure he didn't want to be posted online. My principle for this is all he really did was touch Kai's camera. He didn't like try and punch anybody. If you're like punching somebody or hurting somebody, then sure, I'd say go ahead and record them as evidence, as well as sort of a chance for people to laugh at you online. But because in my mind the guy in red still had reasonable requests and didn't like try and commit any actual violence besides just touching the camera a few times, I'm just gonna censor him out of respect for him. Because in my mind, Kai kind of made him a victim by posting him online without his permission. That's technically illegal, I guess, but to me that's just a violation of his personal freedoms.
Put the camera down. Don't put the camera on me. Don't touch my camera. Don't put the camera on me. Have y'all been told not to use the camera?
Don't touch nobody's camera though. Don't touch nobody's camera. Don't touch my camera though.
Get out the store. Get out the door.
You talking about? Don't touch my camera. It's my property. It's my property. Don't touch my camera. What's wrong with you, nigga?
Y'all been told to get out the store.
What's wrong with this nigga, bro? Who is hell? Watch out. Watch out. We checking out.
That's fine.
We checking out.
Don't worry about it, bro. They
checking out.
told y'all plenty of time to get out the store. Y'all was up front.
No, they're taking out this. One person said to do it. We're leaving right now. Can I get some healthy snacks?
No, I can get what y'all want, but I got you. Don't worry about it.
I don't give no
I'm sure you don't.
Don't touch my camera then. What the fuck? You didn't pay for it?
He gripped that.
Okay.
They were just taking out. I just seen them. I'm taking out their stuff and just paying for everybody's stuff. I'm not doing no pranks. I'm not doing nothing.
So why are you filming in Walmart?
I'm just filming because I'm just filming my grocery shop. That's it. Well, but yeah, they informed me not to film, so now I'm leaving. That's it. I'm checking out and I'm leaving.
Barber, I'm getting told you are being hostile.
We're not. How have you been hostile with anybody? Look at the camera. Everything's recorded. He look like he don't even work here. Like this nigga don't even work here.
So I don't think the guy in red was fully justifiable in laying hands on Mr. Cenat's camera, but I think his desire to not be filmed is pretty reasonable. It's no surprise that filming in a Walmart is pretty poorly received with all the YouTube pranksters. But as far as Kai's side of things go, like, he didn't even acknowledge why the guy was upset. He's just like, "Don't touch my camera! Don't touch my camera!" It just comes off as really tone deaf. Like, the guy clearly expressed he didn't want to be filmed, but the cameraman was still filming him even after he, like, physically made an endeavor to try and stop him from doing that. Now, any reasonable cameraman, they would have just stopped filming at that point, but he still did it. And then this clip ends up on the internet with this guy's face against his wishes. Now, I'm not sure the legality of that kind of thing. It is a free country and all, but at the very least, like, I don't think it's necessarily respectful to post somebody on the internet when they explicitly said they don't want to be in your video. That just seems pretty rude to me. Like, is your life really so televised that you can't even go to Walmart and get groceries without vlogging yourself? Like, your buddy wanting some graham crackers can't be that interesting, can it? And finally, we have this little jewel.
They add crowd effects? I did not know that.
This is actually probably one of the more offensive things that Kai Cenat's implied recently. I don't think Kai is like a bad guy or anything, not compared to other Twitch streamers, which, for the sake of my emotional health, we won't be talking about today. He's stood on principle a lot of times, but this is my issue in particular. My content farms are all PewDiePie fanboys. I'm not, so the PewDiePie thing alone wasn't worth making a video, but as I said, I've noticed a trend, and tell me if you've noticed it too.
They add crowd effects? I did not know that.
When did you become a specialist about television? When did you go take a TV production class? What they need to understand, and he, of course, doesn't understand this as he's the #1 streamer in the world, but it doesn't mean he's a genius at everything that ever existed. There is an experience that is curated through the hundreds and hundreds of speakers and monitors that are for the live show. If you were to take a microphone, put it there on the stage, you're not going to get the same clean audio that you would get on television. That's why there's a TV edit. For the people at home, don't want to hear the crowd and them interrupting, seeing one of the favorite artists there. There's a reason why after Kendrick Lamar got off the stage, 1.3 million people left. TV does this on purpose. They don't add sounds. They just give you access to sounds. And somebody knew at that control board, when it comes to that A minor, let's make sure we give access to the crowd because it's going to be loud. But for the most part, it's about the artistic vision. Have you ever thought to yourself, maybe he acts that it's less crowd and more of the actual performance because he cares about art? I'm sorry, you stupid asses don't care about art. That's crazy. You're more concerned about a beer-chugging Chiefs fan telling you what's real hip-hop. That's just crazy to me, bro. But y'all different. I get y'all shit off. What I didn't know until I saw this was that TDE's manager, H. Wood, says that Kai Cenat was not allowed in Kendrick Lamar's suite.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
It's always something. Big Dog went in there and was like, "Hey, man, can I see Kendrick Lamar? Yeah, tell him it's Kai. It's Kai. Yeah, that should be good. It's Kai. It's Kai." I just imagine Kai walking up to the damn hotel, and he's like, "Hey, man, can I see Kendrick?" "Nah, not right now." For like a few minutes, a few seconds. "Nah, peace out."
A beautiful assessment, I must say. So, you've probably inferred as much, but in case you didn't, the context is that this is basically Kai Cenat's take on Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. We won't get into all that. I already broke down my own perspective on the show in the Pokemon video I made last week. But as I was sticking my chicken down the Kendrick Lamar and Drake drama hole, this opinion did cross my screen. I didn't really feel like including it, but we're talking about Kai here, so it is relevant at this point. Now, this is an L take. Let's be real. He's effectively discrediting or trying to discredit the quality of Kendrick Lamar's performance. Now, it's hip-hop culture, so I imagine that's a largely black audience. When I was researching the matter, I did see that this opinion was very divisive and lost Kai a lot of respect amongst the black community. But it goes beyond that. This has some really bad societal implications for, shall we say, white conservatives as a whole. Now, obviously, he's not trying to say this on purpose, but this is what I mean by some very bad implications. It's pretty much saying indirectly that because these people are of a different cultural mindset, they cannot appreciate the quality of an artist's performance. And given the stereotypes surrounding conservatives, like the hillbilly types, yeah, that's kind of suggesting they're racist. It's not the message he's trying to put across, but it is the message he's accidentally putting across. I mean, that stage was packed. There had to be thousands of people. And you're telling me Kendrick Lamar couldn't even get like one single pity applause? No, I'm sorry, I just don't think so. Yeah, it's just been really weird though. He's had a lot of ass opinions. The kinds that effectively serve as rage bait, basically. I think it's semi-intentional. But I think Kai Cenat's becoming out of touch. Not to like the extent of the Cookie Monster or anything, but he is getting there, and I think he needs to be careful. Rage bait will add up. It is going to tarnish your reputation eventually. Because the PewDiePie thing, it's just going to piss everyone off for a few days. But like the Kendrick Lamar stuff, that has some very harmful implications. I've seen people that were really hurt over that shit. All because he was salty about not getting into the suite. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with old Kai. I'll catch you later.